Right, so today lower limbs. Okay, what's spilling with me today? He's not talking. He's mute. We're going to go hamstrings, quads, calves, hips, the whole shebang. Okay, so what I want you to start with is roll the shoulders back and down, open up the chest, and then rotate the palms to the front. And we're going to come all the way down, really slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Fully exhaling, just seeing where you are, see where the tightness. Have a little, analyse your body, think, where am I feeling tight? Is it my hamstrings, is it my calves, is it my back? We're going to try not to force it. We've already done one take of this, just the start bit, so Sven's got a bit deep already. Okay, then just remember where you were with it. We're going to go down onto the floor. So we're actually going to start with a pigeon today. You extend the back leg back, point to the toe, bring this left leg under. Ideally, you would be here, okay, so your ankle would be in line with your knee. I haven't got that much flexibility, so just come into a little V shape, extend your hands forward, try and bring this right hip on top, so you're straight, extend your hands out, put the mat as far as you can, and point the toe. If that's too uncomfortable, you can just stay a little bit higher to start with, on the elbows, just make sure you don't collapse with the scapula, and push through the ground. If not, extend out. Then you're just going to roll the shoulders back and down, push through the ground, make sure you lock the elbows, left foot by left hand, or as close as you can get. Then right knee down. You're going to push forward, squeeze that back right glute. We've done this before in class. Okay, then put your right arm across, and then get the rotation in the thoracic. So hand in line with shoulder, and get that rotation. Squeeze that back right glute. Good. Then we're going to come backwards, hinging forward. Remember, it's a hinge at the waist. Pointing your toe, hinge. So keep your back nice and straight. Fully exhale, keep your back straight. You're not trying to get to the floor. Come back up, and then hinge going slightly deeper. So you're really sitting your bum back. You're hinging at the waist. So you keep the back straight, sticking your bum back. There we go. Perfect. Then we're going to go back forward again. So push forward, shin is vertical, chest higher, squeeze up back right glute, then get the rotation in the thoracic again. Hands in line with shoulder. Keep the core nice and tight. Then coming back into that position. Remember, put your hands on your hips, hinge at the waist, nice straight back, stick your bum back. There you go, point your toe, your leg should be straight. There we go, point your toe. And we come forward. Come forward, squeeze, come forward again. He's done already. Sort of never stretch it. And then last time, come back. But before coming back, so he's just straight away extended and then trying to go into it. Don't do that. Keep your foot flat on the floor. Then come back into the position. Then you're in a good position. Nice straight back. You don't have to force it. It's not supposed to be painful. Stop it. Then on to the other side. Right leg under. Extend your left leg back. Remember, get your perfect position that suits you. Like I said before, if you can get your leg up there, brilliant, get it out and bring your hip over the top. I can't, I'm quite tight today, so I'm not able to. Extend those hands out again, head down, fully extend. And exhale. Good. Then roll the shoulders back and down, lengthen, push through the ground, protruct from right foot by right hand, or as close as you can get. If you can't get there, don't force it. Then left knee down. Make sure your hips are in line. You're going to push forward. Squeeze up back left glute. Shin is vertical. Sorry, excuse me. Hands in line with shoulder. Oh, sorry. And then coming back again, hinging forward. So lengthen first, legs straight, hinging. That's better. Keep the hips square. Try not to dip out. Feel the fight in the back of the hamstring, then go forward once more. That's it, hands in line with shoulder. Pushing forward, squeeze the glute, remember to get that extra stretch in the hip flexor. Then come back, last time, hinging forward, pointing that toe. Try not to rock out, so make sure that this hip isn't dropping to the side. And then forward. Good, and get that rotation. Keep the core tight. Perfect. Okay, you're going to go now onto your front. So into a bear crawl position. You're going to just open the hips. So that's it. Bring your knees to the edge of the mat. You're going to try and sit your bum back into the position and extend your hands out. Ideally, your feet, so your feet are going to be on their side, if you can. So you're going to turn them out to the side. If you can't, don't force it. Especially with guys, they're really tight in the hip. Okay. Sit in that position, then come back forward again. If you can, go wider, but for you, it's going to just stay where you are if you want. Okay, and then sit your bum back again. So if you're feeling that stretch in hip, you extend your fingers forward, head down. If it's too uncomfortable, come out of it straight away. Then back to centre again. I'm going to turn to the side, you stay where you are, just so you can sit from a side angle. Okay, so last time, see if you can put your knees slightly wider this time. If you can't, don't worry, then sit back into that position. So you're feeling the stretch in your abductors, inner thighs. If there's too much pressure on your knees, don't do it. If it's too much with your feet flat on the floor, just stay like skeleton and have your feet down. There we go. And then back, forward again. Now we're going to just flip onto our backs. You're going to bring both knees into your chest. Gentle rock backward and forward as long as it feels comfortable. Good. Then we're just going to open up the hips and let the weight of your hands take you down. A lot of you have done this before. You can do a little wrist rotation while you're there as well. Just don't put too much pressure onto your inner thighs. Then big circles, opening up, keeping your lower back on the floor the whole time. Perfect. And then come to a seated position. You're going to put your feet together. Okay, and bring them as close to your groin as possible without forcing it. Okay, so if you're up here, that's fine. It just means you've got very tight hips. So what we're wanting to do is roll the shoulders back and down. You're going to put the weight of your arms onto your inner thighs. Don't force this one, and squeeze your glutes. Okay, at the same time, don't do that. Push your heels together. You're pushing down and squeezing your glutes at the same time. So roll the shoulders back and down. Push, squeeze. Release, stop it. And then go again. Push the heels together, squeeze down. If it's too uncomfortable, don't do it. Stop the faces. And release. Got 2 more times. Don't pause it. You might feel the tightness in the hip flexors. Depends where it is. So you should notice you're getting a little bit deeper, especially my left side is pushing down. It's not really, you're putting pressure into these heels, you're squeezing the glutes. It shouldn't be painful, okay? One more time. First time I was taught this stretch by Farid. The next day I was a bit like tight in here and it was a bit, but he reassured me it's a good thing. Okay, and then we're going to go back onto our backs again. Bring those knees into our chest. Big circles left, big circles right. Perfect. And then just rock it back and forward as long as it feels comfortable. Then just put the weight of your arms onto the inner thighs. Squeeze your glutes at the same time if you want, just to get a little bit of an extra stretch. If not, don't worry, just hold that position. Don't push down, the weight of your arms is enough. Then knees to chest. Back into this stretch again. So, the base of your feet together. Remember, don't get too close in if it's too uncomfortable. Okay, roll the shoulders back and down, pushing down again, pushing those heels together, squeeze your glutes at the same time. Try and hinge forward and release. Good. And again. Go again. Don't force it. And release. One more time. We're only doing 3 times this time. Squeeze the glutes. And release. See, so you should be further down to the floor. It's really good as well if you put a little bench marker. So you could put a block here just to see, and you can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to try and push down onto that block, and then you can move the block down further and further and further, okay? Just to get a benchmark of where you were at in the first place. It's really good. Okay, now just extend your legs out. Good. And then we're just going to open up. So if I come back and you see that. Okay, so go at your own level. You just want to open up, so come up as far apart as you possibly can. I want you to roll the shoulders back and down. Okay, you should feel this stretch in your abductors. I just want you to bring your hands forward. I don't want you to force this position, okay? But you're just trying to like walk back, so you're coming forward if you can onto your elbows. Bring your bum back a little bit further. Don't force it. Like I said, do not force the position, okay? Especially men, they're not as flexible, especially in the pelvis as us. So just hold that position here. You notice my feet are coming in. To make it harder, you come back up. Okay, then come back up again. Roll shoulders back and down, extend forward, one more time. You might be able to go a bit lower than this, you might be able to go to the floor. Just do not force these positions. Brilliant. And then back up. Try and go a little bit wider with the foot positioning, so you're coming out more to get more of a stretch in the adductors. If it's strong enough, don't worry, just stay where you are. We're going to go again, coming forward into the position. You're pulling yourself onto the floor, into the floor. Fully exhale. Sitting down a little bit deeper. And one more time. And back up. Bring that left leg in. So into a V shape. Don't force this position. Another one as well. Remember, go at all of these. It's supposed to be comfortable still. It's not supposed to hurt. Bring your right hand, put back of the right hand on the back of your thigh. You're then going to fully exhale. Come up and over. If you can't touch your toe, it's not a problem. But you're going to try and aim for your toe. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Back to centre. We're going to rotate, swap over to the other side. Okay, it's really good to do the hip opening one before doing this one, because then otherwise the legs up here. Ready? So back of your hand, on the back of your right thigh, and we're going to extend it over. Okay, exhale. Pull yourself in if you can. If you're like spinning, you can't reach, it's fine, just don't force the position. Then back to centre one more time. The reason you put this hand on here is to stop the leg coming up, to stop you cheating. Okay. You can also, you know when we did the middle one in between, you can alternate and do that in between as well, which I like to do sometimes as well. Then on to the other side, to the back of your right hand, back of the left thigh, coming over. So really extend up first. Exhale as you come down. And back to centre. Love. Onto the other side. Remember to fully extend up first, elevating that shoulder. Exhale and come over. Pull yourself in. And back. You got one more time. Getting the knee in. Ready, so make sure that leg's over. Try and come out a bit more if you can. There we go. So extend up. Remember, do not force the position and respect your back. Pull yourself in if you can. And you'll notice you're getting deeper and deeper into the stretch. Back to centre. Last one. So control it. Don't let this leg come up. Mine's been a monkey today. Fully extend up, elevate that shoulder. Just try and touch the toe if you can. Pull yourself in to the foot. Feel a lovely stretch all the way up your sides, so your obliques, transverse. Okay, deep breath. Okay, onto your back. So we're going to go back into hamstring stretches again. So this time, we're going to use our band. Okay, the band goes around your ankle. So You're going to make sure that your left leg is fully extended, okay, out. What you want to be mindful of is you don't start lifting up as you go through the stretch, okay, so keep that flat on the floor. You're going to wrap the band around your ankle, okay, you're going to fully lock the knee out, yeah, lock your knee, so make sure your knee is locked. You might be really tight, so this here is enough, or, stay where you are, you're going to pull back, so you're going to create tension, you're going to pull the band back towards you, making sure that your hamstrings are under tension, okay? And then we're going to hold for 5 more seconds. When I call it, we're going to push the heel away from our body, back towards your foot, but keeping that tension on the band. Ready? Away from the body. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back naturally. Keeping that knee locked the whole time. Keep the other leg on the floor. You should come back a little bit further, hold it under tension for about 10 seconds each one. Then we're going to extend again. So push against the band as tightly as you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back naturally again. We've got one more time in this position. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And back again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back. Perfect. Release. So with this time we're going to come to the side. So last time we had our foot pointing down, our toe pointing forward. This time we're going to come out to the side. Same thing, but this time it might get a little bit tighter, so you might not have the same range. If the band's too strong, just wrap it around your ankle instead and just do singles, okay? Ready, so let's go. Put it back to a point where it feels comfortable. And then push against the band again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back naturally. Make sure your toes pointing out. There we go. One more time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back naturally. Perfect. Release a second, then you're going to come in. So the toes pointing in, so you're internally rotating the foot this time. Okay, so hold it under tension. Make sure your hips still down, and then go away from the body again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back, let it come back naturally. Make sure it's under tension. Keep that knee locked the whole time. And again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it come back. Keep that knee locked. We got one more time. Go, extend out. That's it. Keep that toe pointing in. There we are. In flat foot. And back. Perfect. Keeping that knee. Then release. Okay. Then before we swap to the other side, let go of that. You're going to wrap it around the bottom of your foot this time. Okay. So we're going to stretch the calves. This one is vile. I'm not going to lie. Okay, the same thing applies. Make sure that you're not hoiking that left hip up. Same as when you do the hamstrings, okay? Make sure this hip stays in line the whole time and you send that right leg out. Okay, this time it's round, just past the midway line, okay? All you're going to do is bring that toe towards you and create tension. So pull down, pull the toe towards you, point your toe down. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. And then put it in. So make sure you're still under tension. You should feel the stretch in your calf. You feel it, it's horrible. You've just got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the tension off, point the toe up to the ceiling, then back down towards you. So you're trying to push that toe. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see it. Obviously I can't extend this leg out, but this leg would be out. Ready? So this toe's coming back towards me again. It's under tension. 10, 9, 8, 7. Relax the shoulders, please. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was something I was going to warn you guys. Be careful of flicking your face, and it did. My chest. Okay, last one. It's point your toe again, and then back down. Last one. Make sure it doesn't slip off. Good. 5, 4, 3, lock the knee, 2 and 1. Good. Ankle rotation. Good. Horrible. On to the other leg. So, wrap it around the ankle. So for this one, if you just want to wrap it through and round, just so it's not quite as strong, then you can get a little bit more leverage. There you go. Take off your leg hairs off. Okay, so like left leg out, so it's nice and straight. Remember, locking the knee, the toes pointing towards me this time. So we're going to start just holding it there, feel that tension, feel the bite on the hamstring, you'll feel the stretch. Make sure the knee's locked, you're not hoiking this hip, right hip, make sure you're not cheating. Then away towards the mirror, or the wall, sorry, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back with a straight leg. Good. Whew, this is tight. Keep that knee locked. Go again for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Let it come back naturally. So you don't really want to force this position. It should automatically just come back to a more stretched position. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Lovely. Then take it out of tension, point your toe inwards, starting with this time, and we're going to pull it towards us, okay? So you're internally rotating, hold it there, then against, away from the body, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then let it come back. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back. Relax through the shoulders. So make sure you're not taking the tension for your shoulders. Then release the tension, point that toe out, so externally rotating. Keep it under tension to start with. Under tension this way, back this way. No, it's in towards that. Yeah. Alright, then extend out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it come back naturally. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let it come back. Good. Release. And then wrapping around your foot again. So if it does start wanting to ping off each time, you can just literally wrap it round to stop that happening like I did. Okay, so wrap it around your foot like I have. Or you can just keep it like that. Okay, so pointing that toe towards you, making sure it's under tension. You'll feel the really big stretch all the way up into the calf, into the Achilles, into the psoas. And then point. Good. Then back down again. Keeping that knee locked. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep the 6 square. 2, 1. Release. Point the toe. And then go again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Good. Both knees to chest. Ankle rotation. Okay. Now we're just going to stretch the calves off a little bit. So a little bit more stretching while we're there. So you're going to grab a block. You're just going to put your block. Actually, before you do that, just do a little test first. I mean, obviously we will have more range now because we've just stretched them. But you can put, this is a really good benchmark if you want to do a little test on yourself. I'll just quickly explain. It's funny you don't have to necessarily do it. I'm just going to show them quickly. So before doing all of this, guys, what you can do is put your knee against the wall, making sure your hips are in line, okay? And your toe and your heel have to stay on the floor. You then come back to a point where your heel is still on the floor, but you're going to keep your hips square. Swilling, don't worry. Okay? So you keep coming back, and then, so for me, I'm just starting to lift, so that is my benchmark. So that's how much flexibility. So you get a ruler or a benchmark or something just to do it. Okay, and then you go and do the other side and see where you are with there. So that one's a bit tighter, so I'm having to come in a lot further on this one. Yeah, and then you test at the end afterwards. Okay, but it's just quite a good one, but you just got to make sure those hips stay square. We won't do that today, probably, but it's one for you to do in the future. Okay, so you're going to get your block, you're going to put it against the wall. Okay, you can also, that test just shows you can do it after doing this, or you know, after doing that calf stretch. So get your block against the wall, Swillen. Okay, keeping those hips nice and square. You're just going to push forward just to get that stretch on the back of the calf. If you haven't got a block, use a book. So make sure the hips are square, you're leaning into it. Okay, make sure that your heel's on the floor and you're just pushing forward. Do you feel that stretch? Yeah. Keep the hips nice and square. That's it, and back ankle movement. There you are. Keep the back leg straight. Good. Then onto the other side. Just stretching forward. Remember, don't force any of the stretches. Push forward, keeping those hips square. Really keep that heel down. If you notice you're raising up, stop yourself. There we go. And release. Back to the other side again. You can also move up and down the levels if you want as well. If it's a bit too much, you can come down as long as it stays in place. So you can start a little bit lower with it and then work your way up. Okay, let's push against there again for 10. Keep those hips square. Remember to keep this back foot flat as well. So you get an extra stretch. Keep that heel on the floor. Good. Don't let the knee collapse in. So if you see it collapsing, stop and reset. Onto the other side. Don't let the knee collapse, hinging forward. Keep that core tight as well. Shoulders down. Lovely. And then release. Good. And then just ankle rotation. Both ways. Up onto those tiptoes, back onto your heels. Toes, heels. Onto the side carefully. Back in, like we do. Back again. Toes, heels. On the side carefully. Curving your feet in. Yeah. One more time. In, out. Good. Then we're going to go back into the hamstrings. We're going to try and touch the floor again. But this time what we're going to do is we're going to do a few sequences before it. So we're just going to squeeze the ball between our thighs. Okay, and this time you're going to try and touch the floor. You're going to go down vertebra by vertebra. You're going to stay forward. I'm going to go to the side. Okay, so feet hip distance apart. You're going to open up that chest, roll all the way down, squeezing the ball with your abductors all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Good. Squeeze and then up with vertebrae or hinging. So don't hinge. Let your back come up. So think about your vertebra coming up and down. So it's a vertebra. So each vertebra, that's it. You're letting it round. We're not hinging. Squeeze the ball. Good. And then slowly curving all the way up. Don't hinge. Tuck under. No, tuck. There you go. Yes. Yes. Good. One more. Open the chest. I'm always telling him to keep it straight back, you see, so he's trying to keep it straight back. That's it. Relax at the bottom. And then slowly tucking that tailbone under, pulling the belly button to spine. And opening up the chest. Good. Put the ball down a second. This time you're just going to elevate your heel, your toes. Okay. So onto a block. These are a little bit high. You can always roll up your mat instead. So you just use the block. I'll just show you on the mat. So you can just roll up your mat instead. And what you're going to do is elevate your toes. If it gets too much, don't do it. Ready? And you're going to hinge over this time. So hinging at the waist, keeping a nice straight back this time. Bend the knees slightly and sit your bum back. Keep a nice straight back. Nice straight back. There we go. There we go. Good. Then back up. Hinging this time. So you're not rounding all the way to the top. Good. And then hinging at the waist. Sit your bum back. Push your bum back. Push your bum back. Feel the back of the hamstring. Bend the knees. That's it. Lovely. Perfect. Okay. And then up. One more like that. Open up the chest. Relax your shoulder. Don't arch the back. Don't play the ribcage. Ready? Let's go. Nice straight back. Remember, lock those shoulders back and down. Sit your bum back. Feel the bite in the hamstring, wherever it may be. and then back up. This time, you're actually going to round the shoulders, so relax, come all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Exhale as you go. Good. And then slowly up, open up the chest. And again, round, but exhale, exhale. Really feel the stretch in your calves and hamstrings. And up. One more time. Really exhale. And then slowly tucking that tailbone under. Last one of these. Different variations. You're going to elevate your heels this time. So on the other side. So ideally, really, if you want, you can just use the mat if it's not too high. Ready? So shoulders back and down, rounding again. So open up the chest, slowly down. Fully exhale as you go. Don't force it. I'm just flexible. And then slowly up. So I'm really flexible. Spinning's quite flexible for a guy, actually, to be honest. And then all the palms to the back. So we're going to open up the chest. There we go. Now rotate back in and really exhale. Good. Yes. Last one. Open up the chest. Keep shoulders down. Really open up without arching the back. All the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Good. And then up. Now we're going to take the blocks away. We're going to take everything away. We're going to now just go down normally. So vertebra by vertebra. Ready? Without any paraphernalia. Ready? So open up the chest. Feet hips distance apart. We're going to go all the way down. Try and see where you can get to this time. That's it. Good. That's better. Nearly there. And then all the way up. 2 more times. So you should be able to get a lot deeper this time. Spinning's virtually touching the floor, whereas before he was touching his ankles. Yay, there we go. And I'm virtually bent over. One more time. Open up the chest, all the way down. Yeah, good. And back up. Perfect. Right, horribleness now. So, quad stretch. It's always a horrible one, especially if you do it against the wall. It is an absolute killer. You just move that over there. Do it against the wall. So get your mat against the wall, double it up so it's a little bit more comfortable on your knees. So all you're going to do is you're just going to go into a low lunge, okay? You're going to bring that back leg back though, a little bit further. So you're not on top of your knee, you're on the top of your thigh on that back leg. This is a really strong stretch, so just go into it really carefully. So bring that back leg back first, a bit more. There we go. If it's too much, bring that leg towards you more. Ready? There we go. Okay. So, your foot's flat on the wall. Okay. Ready? So in that upright position, I want you to keep shoulders back and down. You're just going to hinge forward slightly. Okay? Squeeze that back left glute. And then if you can, come up a little bit to get that stretch in the quad, but stay upright. If it's too much, don't do it. So, come up straight. Try not to rock out of position. Keep this heel down, chest high. There we go. Now come up. There, you feel the stretch in here? Yeah, chest high. So you're only coming up to a point where it's comfortable. Ideally, his knee would be a bit further back, so there's a little bit less pressure on your knee. And then come forward to take the pressure off. So just do like 10-second bursts into this. If it's really too strong altogether, just come even more forward than this. And then back. Yeah. So you don't want to be pinging it, you want to give it, but it is uncomfortable, but you're just trying to keep these hips square the whole time. Okay, and then forward. Good. Now swap sides. on top of that knee. Your foot is flat against the wall, ideally. Okay. So if you hinge over, it's a little less pressure. As soon as you come more upright, you're going to feel it more. If you squeeze that back glute, you will as well. So just come out. Just watch that hip, isn't you're pushing out a bit. Coming that way. There we go. Okay, so squeeze, then release. Then back up. So try and do about 10 seconds each one. It's good hip flexor stretch as well. Squeeze the glute if you can, then release. Then up, so squeezing the glute on the leg that's back. If you can. If you can't, don't worry. Keep this hip square as well, and forward. Good. Okay, swap to the other side, last time. So you can do this up to 3 times if you want. So see if you can go a little bit further back this time. So your shin is vertical at the wall. If you can. If you can't, don't worry about it. Remember, keep this hip squared and come back up. Remember, it's a hinge. If it's too much, don't go into too much. Nice. Off your knee. So he's just trying to correct himself under tension. Don't do that. Okay, because it's just too much. You need to come out a bit and then reset yourself properly. So you don't want to pull a muscle. And come up. Make sure that that heel and your foot is behind your hip, so you're in line, okay? So heel is in line with the glute and knee. One more time. Up. Oh. Good. And then onto your side. So my right leg is my really tight one at the moment, so I'll see if I can get as close to the other one. Also, you can take your shoes off, the better. So remember, don't force it. You will feel it's less tight second time round, yeah? That's it. Then up for 10. 9. 8. Good. Watch your hips. 7. 6. If you want to hold on to something, do. 4. 3. 2. 1. And hinge forward. And up again. There we go. If it's going to your knee too much, you stop, okay? If you're directly on top of your knee, it's going to niggle it. If you're not, then obviously this is a really good stretch as long as you are above it, so you're just on the top of your quad. One more time. Like I said before, if it niggles, if you feel it in your lower back, stop. Make sure you don't arch back. Relax into position. And out. Okay. Then coming up. So we're just going to do our normal quad stretch now. So making sure your hips are in line. Okay, you're going to cut. I'm going to do it sideways, spinning you do it that way. So what we're going to do is keep the core nice and tight, shoulders back and down. You're going to link your hand around the back of your ankle. Okay, what you'll see a lot of people doing is doing this. So, like Swilling is, his legs in front of the other one. So basically, he's under load. I'm doing myself now. He's not under tension, so it's too far forward. So what you need to make sure you're doing is it's in line with the other one. Yeah? Hold on to if you need to. The other thing is, now what he's doing is he's here and he's coming back to get it in line. No, so what you need to do is make sure the thighs are in line. You push the hips forward, you squeeze the glute on the bent leg. That heel drives into the back of the glute, okay? And you're keeping those hips square the whole time, so they're in line. Your thighs are lateral, yeah? As soon as I come forward, there's no stretch in my quad. As soon as I push, as soon as I squeeze that glute, look, my leg comes back, and I push that heel into my glute, yeah? Then off, ankle rotation. Onto the other side. So hips in line. It's like you're pushing your hips forward, but what happens is when people push their hips forward, then their knee drives forward. So don't let it. Keep them locked in. Push that heel into your glute. Keep those hips square. Squeeze. And release. Onto the other side. hips in line. If it starts going for your back, stop. Don't put as much pressure onto it. So don't let that hip drop. Remember, push through the ground with the foot, make sure they're in line. Squeeze that right glute as well. Push the hips forward, nice. Relax your shoulders, pull them back and down. Nice. Ankle rotation both ways. Onto the other side. If it's too much, you can get a strap or just hold on to the side. Woo, wobble. Push those hips forward. Really squeeze the glute on the bent leg, guys. I know I always say it, but don't let that knee come forward. Push the hips forward, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good. Okay, so to finish, all we're going to do is do the normal flow that we do at the end of class. Okay, so it's full stretch. So you can just stop it here if you want. If not, watch the last bit. Okay, so we're going to come down. I'm just going to flow through it like I normally do. So hand below shoulders into the pigeon. You're going to extend your hands out, head down. Walk your hands as far forward as possible. Fully exhale. Then roll the shoulders back and down. Push through the ground. Left foot by left hand, as close as you can get. Make sure that your back knee and ankle and toe are in line. Then right knee down. Push forward, bring that foot in if it is not below your knee. Push forward, make sure that shin is vertical. Squeeze that back right glute. Then get the rotation in the thoracic. Hand in line with shoulder. Perfect. Then come back, hinging forward. Remember to hinge. Should feel less tight now. So you can point your toe. If you bring your foot back towards you, it is stronger, but it's more nerve endings. Okay, then swap. Right leg under. Into the pigeon. Do you mind if this time, when you go into the pigeon stretch, you're a little bit more open as well, to bring it up slightly more and sitting over the top into it. Whew, strong. Then roll the shoulders back and down. Push through the ground. Right foot by right hand. Protract shoulders. Left knee down. Push forward. Squeeze that left glute. Then get the rotation in the thoracic. Good. Then come back, hinging forward. Roll the shoulders back and down. Hinge into the position. Feel that stretch in the hamstring. Keep those hips square. Nice, really good. Perfect. Then both knees under hips. Walk your hands forward, try and get your chest to the floor as long as it feels comfortable. Don't force the position. Then walk those hands back. You go into child pose, inch your fingers forward. Good. Make sure your heels are on the back of your, heels are on your glutes. Walk your hands all the way to the right. Inch by inch, keep your arms completely straight the whole time, making sure that your glutes stay on top of your heels. Place your left hand on top of your right. So you're just getting the rotation in the thoracic rather than, let's keep your bum down. There we go. And then walk your hands all the way to the opposite side, right hand on top. Feel the stretch in your lats and shoulders. Back to centre. Tuck that tailbone under, bring that left arm through the gap, keep the hips nice and square, so don't let it jolt out to the side. Don't force the position, remember. Into it slowly in control. Exhale, onto the other side. Nice. Now, as we haven't done massive glute stretch, just flow in. We're going to focus a little bit more on this one. So, ankle below knee, tabletop position. Bring your thigh towards your chest. There we go. Pull your thigh into your chest. Keep your back on the floor. Extend that leg up. Hold it there. Then down and push it in. Good. Extend up. Then down. Good. Now just cup your ankle with your right hand. And then you're just putting pressure on your left knee okay, or just below knee on your thigh. But just push, so you're pulling in on the ankle, pushing against the thigh. Keep the hips square, squeeze your glutes at the same time. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, then go again. Pull in, so squeeze your glute, push and pull. That's it, nice. And release. Good, one more time. Bring your, so make sure you're in the right position, you're not rocking out of it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Good, onto the other side. So bring your thigh towards you. Relax through the shoulders. Make sure you're not holding the tension for your neck. Extend your leg up and down. Good. Up and down. Really pull in at the same time. You feel the stretch in your glutes. And then cup your ankle. You're going to gently push onto your knees. Squeeze your glutes. You should be feeling this in the piriformis, glute med. Yeah, try not to rock out of position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Go again. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Last time. Coming in a bit tighter, a bit deeper into the stretch. Squeeze that glute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Both knees to chest. And come up onto your knees. We're going to bring this, we're going to extend our left arm out, bring it across our body, looking over our left shoulder. That's it. Wrist rotation. Then extend the right arm out as far as you can, and looking over your right shoulder. Wrist rotation, make sure you're not tickling your ribs. Send your left arm up to the sky, keep the rib cage down, cup the elbow, and a gentle rock to the side. Perfect. Extend your right arm up to the sky, cup the elbow, and a gentle rock to the side. Perfect. Then coming up, vertebra and vertebra. Lovely. All the way up, slowly. Tuck the tailbone under and open up the chest. Into the tree. So, squeeze the glute on the straight leg. Then go against the wall if you need to. So, squeeze the glute on the bent leg, and the straight leg. Interlink your fingers, protract your shoulders and elevate as high as you can. Open up the chest. Come down into a point, fully protracting those shoulders, pushing forward. Let's go. Interlink, push forward as far as you can. And up. Good. And down. Into your quad stretch. One more time. So just be mindful with your positioning. Then release. Ankle rotation. On to the other side. So what I was going to say, sorry, I got distracted by something. Be mindful where you're putting your foot with the tree. It's either on your thigh or on your calf. You do not put pressure on your kneecap. Interlink your fingers, protract your shoulders, interlink them, put them together. And then press as high as you can. Good. Come down into a point, keep the core tight. Interlink, press, and elevate. Good. And down into a quad stretch. Push your hips forward, squeeze your glute on that bent leg. Good. Then ankle rotation. Last but not least, we're going to roll all the way down, vertebra by vertebra. Spinning always takes a big lead, so I always say it. Touching the floor. Good. Then we're just going to cut the elbow, gentle rock left and right as long as it feels comfortable. Don't, slowly. And then bend the knees, place your hands on the floor, separate your fingers, step one foot back, then the other, into downward dog, so push your bum to the sky. That's it. Not that much time. I was flexible of you. And then pushing on the back of your left heel, stretching the calf, keep the hips square. Right, he's struggling that. And then come all the way back up, walking your feet in. Last week, really struggling with. Open up the chest. Interlink your fingers, roll the shoulders back, forward, back. And over. And that is it. So that's just a few little stretches for you for the lower part of the body, keeping it relatively simple, but hope you enjoyed it. Take care.